2, 3, let's go. I'm proud of where I came from. Worked hard to step my game up. Only needed entertainment. And doing my best to spread awareness. Kings and queens of entertainment. Let's see you say it. Kings and queens of entertainment. Let's see you say it. Kings and queens of entertainment. Let's see you say it. Kings and queens of entertainment. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Deanna Faye, and I'm a singer-songwriter from Virginia, and I'm best known for my soundtrack contributions for movies such as My Favorite Five, Puzzled, Hey Mr. Postman, and Perfectly Single. Welcome to Deanna Faye Presents Kings and Queens of Entertainment Reunion Recap and Give Back, which is a division of my original audio show. I initially created the show during the COVID-19 pandemic due to the limitations as a means to connect a variety of entertainers in the business with each other, as well as for them to share their journey and offer advice that may possibly be helpful to up-and-coming talent. These entertainers were also selected because of their wonderful contributions in the entertainment business, and I wanted to make sure that they got their flowers too. The catch was that this was a blind experience, so the entertainers had no idea who would be on the panel until the flyer was posted on social media. I wanted to use this particular platform to spread awareness as it relates to various foundations. For this first season, I have partnered with the National Breast Cancer Foundation and the American Stroke Association, a division of the American Heart Association, in hopes of gaining your support for these two but separate and wonderful causes. Some of my past guests, along with a couple of new but familiar faces, have come back for this video version of the show to help out with this. Don't forget to check out the links at the bottom of the page to make your contributions. We greatly appreciate it. But before we get started, kings and queens of entertainment, please introduce yourselves. Who's from Virginia?
It's Angelique Bates. I am from Los Angeles, California. I am chilling in Atlanta, Georgia right now. I am an actress, recording artist, humanitarian, full-time mommy. I'm a Wonder Woman. I do a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of people remember me from Nickelodeon's All That. I'm a series regular, or was a series regular because I was a kid. I can't tell you how old I am right now. And I'm also a stand-up comedian.
Hey y'all, I'm Erica Ringora out of Los Angeles, California. Actress, entrepreneur, motivational speaker, humanitarian, all those things, lover, not a fighter. But I am best known for my role as Sidra in Love and Basketball. I was the really nice girl that everybody liked. So happy to be here.
My name is Candace Wakefield, aka Superstar C. I'm from Inglewood, California, born and raised, on the west side, you know what I'm saying? Singer-songwriter, 5-time Grammy Award-winning vocalist. Just been grinding in the industry, man. I started in the church, you know what I'm saying? Singing gospel music, that's my roots, that's what I love. You know what I'm saying? That's where the feeling is, where the spirit is. And I just carried that over into the secular world, you know what I'm saying, sharing my light outside of the four walls, I've had the pleasure of singing background for Nicki Minaj for 5 years, Sierra for 3 years. I'm a Grammy Award-winning vocalist for Kendrick Lamar on both of his singles, All Right and I got to bless those with my vocals. And I'm just out here grinding, you know what I'm saying, constantly writing and working with other artists. I'm an artist myself. I just put out a single called Anything and a video, and I'm just an artist, sharing my gift with other artists, helping to elevate and uplift other artists, with their craft, as vocal production, whether it be writing, whatever it is that they need assistance with. I'm out here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm excited to be a part of this.
Who's from the DMV?
Hi, my name is Carrie Bernunz. I am from Hopewell, Virginia, but I also claim Memphis, Tennessee, the 901, and the VA. I am an actress and a stunt woman. I am most known for Marvel's Black Panther and Avengers Endgame, and I'm also a filmmaker that created The Tale of Two Carries, Finding My Roots, a short film documentary that has made it into over 20 film festivals. Thank you.
Okay, hey, what's up, y'all? It's your man Brandon Brody, aka Brody the Joker. I am a comedian and host, and I originally from the DMV. I moved to LA about 11 years ago, and I actually today am celebrating 16 years in stand-up comedy today. Yeah, so this is my birthday in comedy as well, so I'm glad to be here.
Just want to say what's up to everybody. My name is Tehran. I'm a comedian, host, personality out of Los Angeles, originally from DC. And honestly, if you're sensitive, I'm not for you. I just want to put that disclaimer out first so everybody knows everything that I say has never been sanctioned by Deanna or anyone in the foundation. But that's what I do as a comedian is I make the absurd tolerable and I add just a spoonful of sugar to help all the medicine go down.
So who am I? I'm Rob Gordon from Washington, D.C., stand-up comic, been doing comedy for 10 years, also an actor, also a businessman, a real estate developer. And one thing I'm known for is I am known for making people laugh.
Melvin Jackson Jr. from Washington, D.C., best known for my role as Bernard on the HBO show The Wire. Also, as Curtis Blow on the BET New Edition story, and Everybody Hates Chris. I'm an Emmy-nominated actor. I'm a producer, writer, director. Try to do a little bit of it all, you know, jack of all trades. Try to master it all if I can.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rachel Lamar. I am a singer, songwriter, actor, cancer survivor, lover, friend, happy-go-lucky person, and I am from the DMV, and I see Brandon is repping the DMV as well, so shout outs to Brandon and everybody else who's from the DMV that's in the room.
Okay, well, I'm Hannon Lane. I'm from Virginia, and the home of Something in the Water, you know.
Man.
But yeah, I'm from there, and I'm a producer. I'm mostly a producer. I produce for Madonna. I produce for Rihanna. I did Rehab for Rihanna. That came out a few years ago. Elevator for Flo Rida. Pocketbook for Jennifer Hudson. I'm involved with 4 Minutes. That song 4 Minutes by Madonna and Justin Timberlake. I'm on that. I'm all over her album. I did Tony Braxton did a song called Do It that came out last year. Now I produced a remix for that with Missy on it. That went #1. So, you know, I did a whole bunch of stuff, man. That's pretty much it. Like, I'm just a church, you know, regular shit. That's me.
Okay.
Other than that, you know, that's all, man.
Word. Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm DJ Pryor. I'm an actor, stand-up comedian. I've been doing stand-up now. Just celebrated 18 years. I started when I was 15 years old. And I'm best known for my video content. And I'm excited to be on here with y'all tonight. Is everybody from DMV? Because I'm from DMV. I didn't know everybody was from.
Who's from Florida?
What's poppin'? It's your girl TT, the artist, representing Baltimore by way of Florida, born and raised, and now based in Los Angeles. I am an artist, musician, record label owner of Club Queen Records, a woman-focused record label. Just celebrated 3 years, independent, self-funded. And I'm a director, best known for my debut film, Dark City Beneath the Beat, a musical documentary about the Baltimore club music culture, now streaming on Netflix.
Who's from Georgia?
Hey, my name is Stevie Boy. I am from Augusta, Georgia, but I live in Baltimore. I'm 31 years old. I'm excited to be here. I also happen to be a fashion designer, a chef, an author, now a festival owner, and I'm just really ready to express what I gotta say. That part.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jackie's Boy. I am a Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter. Been on the scene for about 10 years, written for Madonna, Chris Brown, Justin Bieber, Charlie Wilson, to name a few. I'm an app developer as well, label owner, yeah, always trying to get my hands in everything that's new and innovative and exciting for myself. So I appreciate being a part of Reunion, and thank you for having me.
Hey, I'm Ty Crawford from Eatonton, Georgia, by way of Decatur, Georgia. I am a writer, director, producer in Hollywood. I do a little acting too. Best known for the stunt choreography I've done in a lot of films and writing for Mr. Tyler Perry. Still very fresh in my career with a lot of accolades, but a lot to go.
What's up? What's up? I'm Sprag Doogie, multi-platinum producer, Grammy nominated for, you know what I'm saying, doing production, engineering. You know what I'm saying, I've worked with a little bit of everybody, a lot of your legends, Whitney, Mike, Prince, the list goes on. But yeah, I'm a dope producer that's been around for years. Worked under Teddy Riley for most of the 90s. So all those hits that you enjoyed that you thought Teddy Riley did by himself, most of the times it was your boy in the background, you know what I'm saying, SWV, all those joints, Mary J. Blige, all of those, Blackstreet, of course, you know what I'm saying, I was involved in that. And yeah, that's me, you know, in a nutshell.
Who's from Illinois?
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. I am Erica Hubbard. I am from Chicago. You may hear a little twang in my voice. Sometimes I try to hide it because it gets really deep. People can't understand sometimes when I mush my words together, but I'm a Chicagoan. I'm an actress. I am a producer. I'm a mom. I am a philanthropist. I own my own nonprofit called the Erica Hubbard Foundation, which is a 501c3. I'm an author of 2 children books. What else? And I just love talking. So thanks for having me on. And I'm a coffee lover. So I had my coffee today, so I had to put that in. But anyway, a little bit about myself. Some people may know me mostly from the entertainment, the television and film side. I was on a show called Lincoln Heights for about 4 seasons, and it's still on. It's like one of the longest, I'm so grateful, it's one of the longest running African-American family dramas that's on Hulu right now. I also was on a comedy. So that was a drama. I do comedy as well called Let's Stay Together, executive produced by Queen Latifah. Okay, so I'm just gonna ramble on real quick, so I won't take up too much time. Sister of Traveling Pants, Akilah and the Bee, Save the Last Dance, Light It Up. Some people may know me from Everybody Hates Chris. Yay, so Everybody Hates Chris. And some other stuff, Chicago Med, and I got some stuff coming out, which I won't talk about because it's coming out. But thanks for having me on.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rodney Perry, comedian extraordinaire. I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. I've been on films like Medea's Big Happy Family, Jonathan Family Vacation. Also, you may know me for my time working with Monique on the Monique Show. Most recently, Coming to America 2. And I'm from Chicago, Illinois, but I've lived all over the world. So I'm kind of from everywhere.
Who's from Michigan?
Hello, kings and queens. It's a pleasure to be with you. My name is Rebecca King Cruz. I am, oh gosh, I'm a lot of things, but I'm mostly known for being a famous wife and mother. I'm married to actor Terry Crews. We have 5 children. We've been married 32 years. I'm a reality personality. I've done a little bit of television, a little bit of film. I am primarily a musician, singer, songwriter, and I go by the name Regina Madre, so check it on all platforms. And I just released a single called Reaching for the Top, Summer Disco Jam. And well, That's about it, I think. Oh, and I'm also an author. I just released an Audible book with my spouse called Stronger Together about the history of our marriage and our success together. And we're really excited about that as well.
Who's from New Jersey?
How you doing? My name is Chanel Jones, aka Lady Luck, and if I knew everybody would be wearing makeup, I would have had my face beat for the gods and put lashes on today as well. Okay, what do I do? I'm from New Jersey, Inglewood, New Jersey. Man, I do everything. I'm known as a hip hop artist. My family's the Sugar Hill Gang. My aunt started the Sugar Hill Records. My mom, we're working on her movie right now. She was the first female promoter to take hip hop everywhere. I got signed to Def Jam when I was 17 years old. I had a record deal with them. I initiated female battle rap, me and Remy Ma, shout out to her. My family had a television show on Bravo, which was the first family of hip hop in 2018. Right now I am a music supervisor. I know nothing about it, but God is good. So I have 4 shows under my belt, 5 shows under my belt right now. We did 3 seasons. Well, I did 3 seasons of Atlanta Housewives. I have Shahs of Sunset. I have Family Karma, and a new show that's on the Peacock Network. Again, I'm just learning as I go. What else do I do? I'm a crown designer. So we have Lucky Crowns. We just launched my company this month called Lucky Punch. It is 7 all natural flavors, organic. It helps with lowering blood pressure and, diabetes and just all of those things, 100% all natural, organic. I have Lucky CBD, which we are launching next month, which is also a wellness company. We provide everything from appetite suppressants to creams to help you with pain to flour, in case you don't want to smoke marijuana anymore. Yeah, I'm just all around entrepreneur. I just work everywhere. I'm a part of everything.
Who's from New York?
My name is Tony Dofat. I am a record producer, composer, engineer, and also an author. And I am also currently an associate professor in music technology and music industry at Drexel University. I started 30 years ago, and I'm best known for my works from 30 years ago, 1992, with Diddy and Bad Boy Records. My first project was Mary J. Blige, was the 411, and I'm probably most notable for that, and also co-inventing the remix in the early 90s. So that's some of my notable work. But throughout, my tenure as a record producer, I've produced many projects, including Heavy D, Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah, Will Smith, Ja Rule, Black Rob, Method Man, Tina Turner, Jodeci, and so on and so forth. So my credits are public. Produced about 145 records, 40 million records sold to date, 15 top 10s, and 2 Grammy nominations as well. Also produced Making the Band. That was a #1 album. Sold 500,000 units in the first week. Making the Band was a top reality show on MTV. Making the Band 2, actually, with the rappers. Around 2004-ish, I became a musical director and started touring with. I did Diddy and Jay-Z tour, Diddy and Snoop tour, the European tour. I toured with Jay-Z, American Gangsta. I also did work, live performances for Timbaland and Usher, Jamie Foxx, and Danny Lee Kane and the other Making the Band artists. And 2014, I did a masterclass tour throughout Europe, rest of the world. I lectured probably 17 countries, and I did a book signing, book release tour during that time as well. And just most recently, I became a professor, associate professor at Long Island University for 6 years. And then I am one of the newest faculty members at Drexel University starting this year. And that's it. Also, I am from Mount Vernon, New York, or New York. Born and raised in Mount Vernon, but I live in New York currently.
My name is Dwayne Grant. I go by the name of D-Tech. From New York City, and I'm mostly known as the director A&R for Convict Music, but I'm also the VP for VIP Music Records, Secret Hit Music, which is a Latin label, and I'm also a radio personality, among other things. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Rosemary Rodriguez. I'm a writer, director, producer in film and television, mainly known for directing 18 episodes of The Good Wife, The Walking Dead, recently finished Peacemaker for HBO Max and James Gunn, Truth Be Told, I could go on, too many shows. But also my heart is in my movies, which I've directed 2 features, Acts of Worship and Silver Skies, and I am going to very soon start directing my 3rd feature called Hail Mary, which is a retelling of the Mary, Jesus, and Joseph story with Maria, Jose, and baby Jesus and the devil chasing them. So it's going to be like a lot of fun. So I'm just really excited. Mad respect for Denai. Okay, lots of respect for Deanna. And thank you. I'm just excited to be here and help out any way I can. I have a blessed life. I'm from New York, and I'm really grateful to be here.
Who's from the country Nigeria?
Hi guys, my name is Kenneth Akoli. I am from Nigeria, based in Chicago. I'm an actor, producer. Have a couple of movies on Netflix, a couple of movies on Amazon Prime. I starred in The Royal Hibiscus Hotel, Different Worlds, Ojukwu series, Husbands of Lagos, and a lot more. I have like about 70 movies featured in already. So yeah. I'm also into business. I am into furniture. I do security back in Nigeria, and trying to venture the trucking here.
Who's from Ohio?
My name is Kenya Brown. I'm from Cleveland, and I am currently an on-air personality in Cleveland for Radio 1. And also, I just recently joined the Chicago family of Streets. I've worked for MSNBC. I've worked in television as a reporter, but right now I'm producing and also an on-air host. So that's where I am now. What's up, y'all?
Who's from Rhode Island?
Hello, I'm Claudia Jordan. I'm from East Providence, Rhode Island. Currently, I'm based in Dallas. I am most known for having a slick, smart mouth and being unapologetic, and I get canceled every single month, but I'm still here. I've been in the business for about 25 years. Started with pageants and modeling, then commercials, then hosting. So now I host 2 of the top shows on Fox Soul, and I created 1.5 of them. Mondays, it's called Cocktails with Queens with Vivica Fox, Lisa Ray, and Selena Johnson and myself. I host that one. And then on Fridays, I create a show called TGIF with Funky Dineva and Al Reynolds. It's like pop culture, politics, very smart, intellectual panel with a lot of shade. So it's really entertaining. And let's see what else. Been on Deal or No Deal, Price is Right. I was a big game show model. I guest hosted Extra. I worked on Access Hollywood, Fox Sports, The Raw Word with Michael Eric Dyson, lots of talk shows. That's where I really want to be. I want to host a syndicated nighttime show because I think I would get in trouble during the daytime. And let's see, working for Fox Soul and just trying to help build that brand. It's run by a Black man, and every single show is for us, by us, and I'm really proud to be a part of that and building that, being part of that from the earlier days. And that's that. And I have a wicked sense of humor. So yeah.
Who's from Tennessee?
Hey, I'm Dunlap Exclusive. I'm from Nashville, Tennessee. I'm a Grammy Dub and Stellar Award-winning producer. I produce for acts such as Rick Ross, TLC, Jim Jones, Snoop Dogg. I have also placed my music in shows like Bad Girls Club, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I just placed in Mythic Quest with Snoop Dogg, a song called What You Talking About. I'm known for, I guess, just real being creative and original. I don't sample in my works. So that's all I have right there.
Remember, the celebrities were blindly placed on panels. Therefore, for some, it was their first time meeting each other, and for others, it was more like a reuniting space. So I always like to kick the show off with some fun icebreaker questions. Some of these questions are pretty normal, but some of them are just straight up unusual. In either case, with some of these ridiculous questions, these entertainers acted as if they've known each other forever. So let's just get to it. Have you ever made a promise to yourself that no matter how big you get, you said to yourself, I'll remain grounded, I'll remain humble, loyal? Basically, if so, what was your motivation for either choice?
Yes, I have a direct line to God, and I have made a lot of promises to myself that I definitely have tried to keep, and especially when it comes to this entertainment industry, because I have learned that I'm here because of God, and there are a lot of times I shouldn't have been. There's a lot of things that should have probably took me out, not physically, but I could be somewhere else and not even doing this with you guys right now. And I had to really get humble. God has a way of humbling you, and if you don't get what the message is that he's trying to give you, he will keep on humbling you, and it won't be a pleasurable experience. That's all I'm going to say about that. But with that being said, I always said that once I don't want to say I'm back because I never left, but once I was given that opportunity to do more of what I love, I always said that I would never forget God, and I would always make sure I kept him first and continue to preach his word and make sure everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
And I have been given that opportunity, and every time, that's why anytime I'm doing this, even if I'm cracking jokes, I could be talking about some of the craziest stuff, but at the end, you can always reel it back, reel it forward. You will hear me mentioning God in some kind of aspect. So, I've always said that I would definitely preach the word, and just, whatever anyone believes in, I know how I'm here, and, I know that he's very real. And if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be here.
Definitely true.
Yeah.
I'm sure we got a lot of stories, all of us.
Yes.
Absolutely. So what I would like to say is that I agree with her as well. I think with Angelique, she pretty much put everything in the proper words, proper wording and everything. A lot of it is also affirmations for me. And even if it wasn't based off religion, the affirmations really help for me, because now I feel I can conquer the world. And I've been doing that for 13 years running my business. So bada boom, bada bang, that's all I gotta say.
And we still here. We still here.
And we still here. If he wanted me gone and he wanted me up there with him and the rest of my family members and ancestors, then I would be up there. But he knows that I have a purpose, and my purpose is apparently working, because I also just created a fourth business only 4 days ago, in which now I created my own festival in Iceland. So
yes,
that's fun.
awesome.
I always made a promise to myself when I rise and continue to get bigger and grow into the superstar that I am, that I will always stay humble because I know where I came from. I know that life wasn't always easy growing up. And I remember just like having nothing. I remember being in and out of homelessness. I remember the moments where my mom only had $20 to put in the gas tank when we really needed 40 or we needed more. I remember the moments of 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water and a can of cream of chicken made you a whole meal for dinner. And I think that for me, that's always going to keep me grounded as I give back because it's not about me. And I always want to be able to relate to the person that was once me so they can understand that they can get to where I'm at. And unless you can humble yourself and put yourself in that situation and stay grounded, then you're more reachable and you can teach, so that's kind of what keeps me grounded and also reminds me of where I came from and how far I've come. And at the end of the day, like, I don't care how much money in the world that I make, I'm always going to give back and always going to give forward and hand up. So those are my thoughts behind it.
Great. If you could have someone play you in an autobiography of your life, who would it be and why?
Someone to play, I would want a new and upcoming. Because I feel I feel like Hollywood recycles a lot of people. I mean, I know a lot of them, but there's talent out there, and I feel like they need that opportunity. And the way Hollywood is, it doesn't. Like I said, they will recycle you till you are old and gray. And then you'll be like, why do we keep on seeing these same faces when there's this person that knows how to hold this note? There's this person that knows how to do that. I want to see someone that we haven't seen play me. If I can't play myself. No.
Right.
I have a very specific energy and I just don't know who could yet. However, I do know someone. I just can't remember his name, but he acts on poise. If there was somebody to play me, I would actually give him the role though.
If somebody can play me an autobiography of my life, I would say similar to what the other two lovely panelists said is I probably would get an up and comer. Give someone an opportunity to really embody my character. I often feel just like similar to what they said, that when a person gets to a certain like star level and they get a lot of these direct offers, sometimes like if it's a character or story or a figure person that they really, really care about, I do think they do bring them a lot of justice. They do embody them to the fullest. But I also sometimes believe there is a sense of getting a paycheck and doing the work. And because that person is already having high recognition for who they are, sometimes, they might play it more like them versus like what the biopic is about. So I do want to give that new person an opportunity to really embody that character of me and really put it out. So that's my thoughts.
What advice would you give someone if they felt as if they were at a disadvantage? For instance, they don't have any money to afford to go to a music studio, no money to create a demo reel, no money to travel to seminars, workshops, to network, no shop for hair clients. So basically, what's an aspiring person to do with a very limited budget so that they can grab your attention?
As long as you have a phone, you have a library, you have free 99. There are books. There are peers around you. You have social media where you can reach out to people on Instagram or Twitter or whatever. Like I've talked to Will Packer, all kinds of different people and got advice. Or there's people that's not even on that level that are out there that have knowledge. There's too many resources where you don't have to spend money. It's all about that hunger. And if it's something that you really want to do, because if it's something that you really want to do, guess what? You're going to find a way.
It doesn't matter, just have that drive. That it really is based off that energy. I'm telling you.
You have that man and what he is right now. There's no excuses. Like you said, it's an energy thing. Like there's no excuses. You make it happen. There's too much opportunities. Even though the country is opening back up barely, everything is still accessible online. And if you didn't take opportunity of this time that we were on the pandemic for, whatever reasons, get on it. It's still never too late. You know what I'm saying? But these past couple months, people should have been on it. You had access to so many casting directors that weren't online. You had access to, you had access to people like us. You know, you have to just seize the moment. You're making excuses. It's all about energy. The energy that you put out there is what you're going to attract back. But yeah, I'm gonna pass the mic.
Okay.
If you have a very limited budget and you're trying to grab my attention or you're trying to grab the attention of others as you advance in your entertainment career, I would tell you to continue to hustle, that there are some things that's done for free. You can start things online for free. You can start a hustle to make money. Money is, honestly, you need money in order to survive. You need money in this industry. And when people say that they don't have money to do something, I tell them, well, you got 2 hands and you got 2 feet. If you don't got 2 hands and 2 feet, I understand. Maybe you have a disability, you only got 1 hand, 1 feet. Well, there's a will, there's a way. And where there's 10 cents, you can make that $1, you can make that $10. You got to put your mind to the matter and get to work, period. And on top of all of that, you have to start with where you're at. You can't go and produce something inside of a studio, then you start in your closet, you start in your bathroom, you start in that hallway at the work or the janitor office, wherever you have that location. You start with the phone that you have, record on there. You know, you either will find a solution or you will find a problem. So you have to choose to see the solution and find a solution and to find something that works. And one step in front of the next is going to get you there. I always say this quote, one day or day one, and today can be day one that you make some type of difference that's going to move you forward in your career. And many times I think people bury themselves in the problem that they have or the lack or disadvantage that they don't even see the light that's out there or a person that's offering them a handout because they're so blinded by the many problems and issues of why it can't work. You got to just see a way. And again, period.
Absolutely. Why do you think it's important to support foundations such as the National Breast Cancer Foundation and the American Stroke Association, which is a division of the American Heart Association?
I have a lot of people that have been affected by cancer, even my family because it's not just a woman thing too. You know, I lost my grandfather with prostate cancer. Yes. I lost my auntie who was like my mother and my big sister. Like that would really, I said I wasn't going to cry. This is what really gets it. This is what people don't realize. When I was growing up, when you heard about cancer, a lot of people thought it was an old thing, you know. Yeah. Your grandmother, your grandfather, you know, your uncle, auntie, you know, they're older. So it's kind of like, even though it would hit you, it's still, you know, it's like, oh, well, you know, they were older, or maybe they were smoking cigarettes, or, you know, it was something that they were blaming it on. I had a grandfather who wasn't doing none of that. He ended up with prostate cancer. I had my auntie who, like I said, was like my big sister, and she was my mama. Healthy, didn't drink, didn't smoke, didn't do drugs, none of that. And the next thing you turn around and she got cancer. Right. And watched her lose weight, watched her be from vibrant. Like she loved Janet Jackson. So when you saw Janet, you saw her like that was her idol. So you know, the dance and the moving, the hair, that was her. So just think about how vibrant Janet Jackson is. That's how my auntie was. And then now fast forward, all of a sudden she ain't got no weight. She's skinny, she can't eat, she's looking like bones walking around, you know what I mean? Right. And we were only 10 years apart. So she was 10 years older than me. And to see that, I want to say that probably hit me the hardest, and I still haven't gotten over it. I still have her number, her voicemails and memos in my phone. Yeah. Every time I switch a phone out, I make sure that backs up to the next phone. Right. So, but she was young. I have younger associates that have died from it or either have it right now, and they're younger than me. So a lot of people haven't misinterpreted that it's an old thing. No, it's really not. It's an any age thing. Any of us can get it. And I think it needs to be more awareness about it. So if I'm able to use my platform, whatever that is, you know, anytime, that I'm always with it. I'm always down to support. So that's why I'm here. And that's why, you know, I'm rocking this, or I got this, you know, I'm supporting. Because it could happen to anybody. And even if someone's listening and they're like, oh, well, that hasn't happened in my family. Well, I'm pretty sure somebody, you know, it's happened to somebody. Right. So, yeah.
Well, for me, personally, my sister had breast cancer twice. So the first time I didn't know, because my mom and everybody kept it they literally kept it away from me. The second time I found out from my sister also, by the way, helped raise me. She was very protective over me, and I didn't know all these things were going on. My mom had a stroke a couple of years ago, and all of these things actually matter to me. So that's where that's at. I'll just leave it at that because I'm not trying to cry a river right now, because I will.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I agree with what Stevie is saying. I think also we have to say, like, when you get to a certain level, and I say a certain level, I take that back. When you get to any level, there's always an opportunity to help out and reach and give back. You don't have to have made it to help. You don't have to have made all this money in the world to give $1, to give $10. You could have made $200 and decided to give $10. You choose that. And I think where you see your money and how you give, if you feel like it's going to put you in a disadvantage of a situation, that's a mindset thing. That is not a real reality thing. In reality, the more you sow, the more you reap. And I mean, you don't sow to reap. That's not the mindset to have. But if you want to, it does work. Honestly, like, it just does work. That's how things work. You plant the seed in some really good ground and boom, water it. Right sunlight, it grows. A whole fruit tree that has a lot of fruit on it with a lot of seeds. So my whole thing is, like, no matter what level you are at, you have an opportunity to teach someone. Once you get to one level, you have somebody underneath that you can teach how you got to that level. And that's how you grow. And that's also how you reteach yourself how to do stuff and then get better at it, period. Yep. So I just want to say, like, don't wait until you're just big or you made it to, like, do something. Because we all have that opportunity to.
Right.
Everything that we do in the industry is not for our own good. We're actually doing it to not just take care of our families, but we're also doing it to give other people opportunities. And I just want to make sure that people understand that, and I'll leave it at that.
I'm in support of both of those foundations because I think breast cancer is a big issue here, not only in America, but worldwide. We need to do more science and study behind it. I think that obviously it's a very sad process. And I think that as much as we can support people that are dealing with physical and mental illnesses that are coming from breast cancer and other cancers, the better. So to me, it takes more than one person or the person that has breast cancer to advocate on their behalf. It takes people that don't have it in order to help raise money and bring awareness to the issue. So that's why I wanted to support it, because I like my breasts and I care about breasts. Breasts are good. We sometimes eat, drink from the breast. The kids do. But yeah, that's my reasons. And thank you.
This show started off as a blind experience of possibly meeting new entertainers in the business, as well as engaging with fans through an audio-only social media platform. Do you think this was beneficial for you, especially during the pandemic?
I think that people that don't know how to deal with or talk to other people or whatever the case may be are probably not in the right mental capacity. However, we just went through COVID. We just went through a pandemic. We just went through all these different things. A lot of people are kind of distraught and still kind of lost because they just been sitting around their kids, their wives, their husbands, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever the case is going on in your household. They're kind of confused. But for me, I'm to myself. And I'm a Cancer too. So I also intentionally want to be in the damn house. I want to be in the house. But this actually is a reversal. So it made me now get on camera and start doing this. I know it sounds weird, but it's just the way it works sometimes. Everybody is extremely different. It worked out for me. I'm sure it's going to work out for everybody. It has been beneficial because I made 2 new friends. These ladies are beautiful.
Well, to answer your question, is this beneficial to like hop on calls like this? 100%. I think it's extremely beneficial. I think that the more community you have around you that's supportive, the more community you have around you and the more people that you know and perspectives that you have, the further you're going to go and the greater empathy you can have for one another. We all come from different backgrounds and have different backgrounds and stories and experiences. And if we can share those, then we have empathy and light on another person's viewpoint on something. I don't think that it's a one-all, know-it-all. And I think that through experiences such as the one you created, Deanna, really helps people see, experience, and learn from each other. So I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Challenges are continuously being created by influencers, so let's influence each other to give back. I created a cool concept to tag and challenge someone to keep this going in hopes that those that are tagged would join me and the rest of the kings and queens of giving back. So I've asked the entertainers who they would challenge to be a part of this show and or their own way of giving back. And this is what they had to say.
Okay, so who I would challenge, Tiffany Rose of My Friend's House.
Okay.
She that's myfriendshouse.org. That's when I was in California on Wednesdays. Well, she does it throughout the week, but on Wednesday specifically, we go to Scared Row and feed the needy. We'll pray with you, hand out Bibles, clothes, food, anything that you need. And she's been doing it for years. Like I want to say, if not at least 10, like she might have been pushing it over 10. And she goes everywhere. She will pick up donations and everything. She's done stuff for Thanksgiving. She would get dinners together and donate it to families. Christmas, if you have Christmas tree, anything like that's her. So Tiffany Rose, definitely myfriendshouse.org.
I would like to do a lot of things myself and appoint people to do the things themselves. I would rather go myself because I want to have that personal experience. To answer your question, yeah, I would do it myself, and that's that.
I nominate my friend Ashley Morgan. I think this would be really great for her. Ashley does a lot of giving back and she helps a lot of people. And she's just a really great all-around girl. And I think that, I'll nominate Ashley. I mean, she can meet more people, get out of her comfort zone somewhere.
It's Angelique Bates, Nickelodeon's All That. I just want to thank Deanna for having me here on this panel. It's been awesome. I'm all with support. Thank you for this. Thank you for the cool stuff. Anything you got going on, I'm all for it. Anything about spreading positivity and awareness out there to the world, that's me. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, any other social media for the most part. This as long as it's not one of them other crazy social medias. Angelique Bates.
Hi, my name is Stevie Boy, fashion designer extraordinaire, child. I got so many jobs. I do want to say this though. I'm really excited. I have my tickets. I have everything. I'm really excited to be a part of taking care and promoting anything that is abundance of promoting people that have strokes, cancer, etc. I'm happy to be here. I want to talk about it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Deanna Faye and Productions. This has been great. It's been lovely sharing with all these beautiful panelists. And I look forward to doing this again. And I hope you guys have a blessed day. And remember, one day or day one, go out and chase your dreams. And also remember to advocate for something. Our life is not only for ourselves or for our own, it's for the better good of making the world a better place. So F breast cancer, but let's also go out there and find a solution to solve it. Y'all take care. Peace and love. Thank you.